All right. All right, we'll go ahead and call our meeting to order right now.
The dog.
I am so sorry. All right, why don't we go ahead and officially call the this Whatcom County Fire District 4 Board of Commissioners special meeting to order at 2:06 p.m. And with that said, why don't we go ahead and take a quick roll call to see who we have. I'm Commissioner Hanson.
Harry Andrews.
Mark Land.
Ms. Parks.
And we have Chief Vanderveen with us. All right. On that note, as I was stating a little bit earlier, a little premature, we are going to be going into an executive session. We have some personnel issues that we're going to be discussing, to include our Administrator Parks annual review. We'll be discussing how we're going to be conducting that and doing that. So on that note, does anybody have anything for the good of the order prior to us going into an executive session?
Yes. When you go into executive session, you have to state the purpose according to the law, and you should estimate the time that you intend to take. So you should state the time you go in and the time you expect to come out.
Very good. And thank you for reminding me of that. I just, like I said, I'm running 10 different directions today.
I'd say the purpose, you should state the purpose, Dave, as being to evaluate and review the performance of a public employee, because that's what you're doing in both aspects of this that you mentioned. And
Yes.
it's under RCW 4230-110-1. I don't remember if it's E or F, but we can pull that for the minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Quinn. And so be that. If, Chris, you can put that to the record.
Yeah, I could read it for you. I mean.
All right, and I will believe, gentlemen, what type of time do we think? 30 minutes or so on this, or are we going to need a little bit longer? You want? We can always come out early, can we not, Joe?
I don't recommend ever coming out early.
Use your time.
I recommend estimating shorter than the time you need and then extending for the needed additional time.
That sounds very good. Any thought, gentlemen, on time frame? Mark or Harry?
Done here.
Yeah, why don't you say 30 minutes?
We'll say 30 minutes. If we need more, then we'll come back.
Okay.
And on that note, so in that meeting, to begin with, is that going to be just the board members, Joe, or are we going in with Ms. Parks in there as well?
No, I always recommend that when you evaluate the performance of an employee, that you exclude the employee at least for the initial portion of it, and then you may want to bring them in toward the end of it. But it's easier to discuss the performance of an employee without them in the room. It's certainly up to you if you want to do it the other way.
No, we're going to take your advice on that, and so we'll go ahead and start that way. So we are going in, and we'll call it 2:10, but when we go in, so we should be coming out of there at about 2:40 out of executive session. Chief, can you take us into that?
Yes, sir.